Why men who don't need approval get everything, and I mean everything they want. Let's talk about it today. We're going to talk about why the guys who just understand it get it. What if I told you that the moment you stop caring what others think, you will become great? Today, we're diving into the paradox that's been hidden from modern men, why needing approval is the fastest way to lose everything. Everything, the fastest way to lose everything you want. And how breaking free from this transforms you into the man everybody respects. My name is Mr. 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. We're talking about it today. First and foremost, I wanted to thank you guys. I just hit 30K. I'm on a road to 50K. You guys can help with subscribing to the channel and going ahead and hit the like button. Help a brother out. We got a good one on the docket today. Let's go ahead and get busy with this one so we can spit this game. Join the community. Hit the like button. Let's get started. So, the approval addiction that's draining masculine energy. Let's say this. The approval addiction that's draining masculine energy. Look, men who consistently chase likes, complaints, and validations unknowingly weaken their masculinity. They weaken it. It creates a loop where your self-worth, especially your self-worth, is outsourced to other people's opinion. Masculinity dies the moment approval becomes fuel instead of purpose. We cooking today. See, so many men chase validation. And they chase it because they really believe that's what gives you confidence, something outside of self. Other people approval, other people saying great things about you, motivation. The game is inside of you. Your confidence is inside of you. All of that, all the above is inside of you. You don't need any or anyone to give you anything. You just don't. And the more and more and more you try to play that game, you're going to suffer hard consequences on a regular basis. Let's go to the next one. Why needy, look, and this is the real one right here. Why needy energy repels opportunities and people. Listen to this. Neediness has a smell. And the odor is terrible. But as a smell, people can smell it. They can smell it. They know who you are. This much and this much. They know who you are, right? Whether it's in dating, business, leadership, people instinctively sense desperation. Instead of pulling others closer, needy men push them away. Confidence attracts, desperation repels. And I did a video on this on my channel to talk about how it repels. So you guys go ahead and give me a view on that one. Go and check that one out and let me know what you think about that one. But let's go to the next one. How self-esteem, validation creates unmovable confidence, right? How self-validation creates it, right? True confidence is built when you validate yourself first, and that's the truth, right? By setting your own standards. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that, but setting your own standards, though, right? Your principal standards, your laws. By setting your own standards and meeting them, you stop depending on outside approval. This makes you bulletproof. I mean, it gets you so strong. It's an understatement. Let's go to the next one. The difference between arrogance and authentic self-worth, right? Arrogance is loud. It's very much loud, right? You need to understand that. Like, arrogance is very loud, right? And people say it's like insecurity, but I don't believe that. I think arrogance is good arrogance, and then there's toxic arrogance. But you got to have a little arrogance to yourself. When it comes to you as a man, you got to have a little bit. But authentic self-worth is quiet and consistent, right? One shouts to be seen, and others doesn't need to be noticed at all, most of the time. Understanding the difference separates fragile egos from powerful men. See, I'm a little bit of both. Sometimes I can be very loud and talking mess, and then I can go into a shell. I can go into a quiet shell and really be kind of chill, right? But that's just who I am, and I understand my personality. But you men need to understand your personality also. You guys need to understand your personality and figure out who that is. So that way you'll know anybody around that rock with you should know. And that's the truth. Let's go to the next one. Why women gravitate towards men who don't seek their validation. Now, this is very important. Women are I'm struggling with the word. Y'all put it in the comment for it. Biology wired to respect men who stand firm on their masculinity. A man who doesn't need validation signals big time strength, right? Security and leadership all day long. That's why she tests you. She's trying to see if you're the guy you say you are. And the guy you say you are, I promise you, she's looking. Let's go to the next one. How approval seeking sabotage career achievement. Let's just say you're at work, right? Approval seeking for employees become, most of the time, is, like yes man. When you're a yes man, they avoid all risks, they kill creativity and never lead. True leaders move boldly even without permission, and that's why they rise. That's why they rise. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's go here. So this is something that I feel like we should talk about. And this is probably out of all of this list, I want to make sure I get this right. Out of all this list, I think this is the most powerful. The science behind neediness and attraction. And attraction. So there's a science behind it. When you crave approval, your brain releases what they call cortisol, right? Stress hormone. Instead of dopamine reward, right? Instead of dopamine, people feel this tension around you. Meanwhile, there are those who are self-validated naturally are calm, collected, creating an environment that creates peace, right? So when you're creating a psychological safety that others will admire. And so I think it's very important that you all get some coaching. You get some coaching, you holler at us, you talk to us in regards to this stuff. This is very important. That was a big one. I feel like it was a big one. And I kind of had to make sure I get my thoughts right and slow that one down and refer back to my notes, because I want you guys to get that one. That was a huge one. Let's go to the next one. Building internal reference points. Like, this is very important, right? And matter of fact, I'm gonna say let's put that against external validation, right? So like, as a grown, strong man, right? A lot of times you all measure success by your own metrics, right? Discipline, growth, mission. An average man measures success by applause, likes, approval, internal reference points, right? All of those things. I just want you all to know that you should always look out for you. But once you guys, let's just say this, but once you understand that you don't have to chase likes, approval, reference points, any of that, and once you figure you don't have to chase any of that, you're going to be one of the strongest men on the planet. Once you stop caring, just stop caring. A lot of times you guys care so much. Stop caring. That is a huge point there. Stop caring. How to break approval addiction cycle, right? So the cure starts with saying no more. Often you're gonna get a lot of disapprovals, right? And embrace the silence of it, right? Embrace the silence. And every time you choose authentic over approval, right, you rewire your brain to respect yourself first. A lot of you men, a lot of you will disrespect yourself. And that's a terrible thing, right? Stop disrespecting yourself. Let's go to the last one. The magnetic power of complete self-acceptance. Now, I want you to understand that complete self-acceptance. Most attractive trait a man can have is peace within himself. When you fully accept your flaws, failures, and strengths, there's no stopping you. There's no stopping you. People can't help but to follow a man who is unapologetically himself. When you're unapologetically yourself, there's no stopping you. There's none. There's no stopping you at all. And I'm gonna tell you firsthand, I'm unstoppable, and I'm gonna continue to be. But remember, the world doesn't owe you approval. But when you stop seeking it, the world starts giving freely. Remember this. If this resonated with you, if this video resonated with you, subscribe to the truth. Subscribe to the truth. And I really want that. And also, tell me in the comments what's one of your areas that you're seeking approval on. You know, right? And I really want you guys, because I want to read it and do my research, and I want to do some data on that. And I think a lot of times, when you guys leave comments, it really puts me in perspective of what type of video I should get done, what type of video should I do? So I appreciate all you guys do those comments. My name is Mr. 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. Go ahead and get at me, gatewaythegame.com. Shop Mr.1950.com is for my other online store. Y'all get at me. I'm out. Peace.